Welcome back to Hotline, to another episode, and after all these polished videos I thought it would be time for a down-to-earth POV vlog style video. There's some great news. I've got the Slingshot One-Lock for the first time. I set it up on the Duotone Skybrid. I've got the SlingWing V5. It's two different booms. The 5.5 has a larger boom than the 4.5, so I packed two booms. Testing gear to know what's happening. I only change maybe the stabilizer or the fuse. I never change more than one thing because then you don't really know what's causing whatever's gonna happen. And today I changed everything. I'm just taking a guess in the wild with the foil position, so that's gonna be a good one. So here it is. Duotone Skybrid. 5.4, 55 liters. I've got it set up for the Slingshot quick release system. So this should be more or less plug and play. So here we go. These are the screws. So that's all you need. Toolless, no tools. Let's see if that works. I've never tried this before. This is first time. So I've got the mast. We've got these tiny hooks right here. They're supposed to be to slide in here. Not sure about that one. So that slides in here. And now these go in here. I might have to loosen these ones because this is not really in line. Yeah. Here we go. I just set them up what I thought would be parallel, but they're not really. Oh yeah, it does. So that's one. And then just tighten this, and then I can lift them and line them up. This is all in place. I'm just going to tighten the front ones again, and I made them loose to get everything in line. And this is just the first time you're hitting the water. You have to do this. So this is the step. This is the one lock. I haven't seen it on any of the videos, but this is to adjust the tension of this little rope. If it just, I think it's not supposed to stretch, but if it does stretch, you can readjust it a little bit. Put this in here, slide this in. That's sweet. And I'll get the turbo tail. You can't do it wrong. Like if I try to push it in the wrong way, it doesn't work. So just do it like that. Coming from underneath, just gonna slide this in here. Yep. And that's it. Click. So that's stiff, super stiff. This is not gonna move. Sweet. All set up real quick. And this was the first time I'm setting this up. So I'm on the Glide 1125. I think that's a pretty good pick for today. It's a nice wing, look at it. That's Dietmar. He's on a spleen 4.5. So if he's struggling, I think he's got like a 70 liter board. So I just want to see what the big one's like. The good thing with Slingshot is you get everything you need to hit the water. Like there's a leash right here, and you even get these adapters if you don't have one. There's an extension right here. I'm going on the 5.5, I'm going for the extension. See, that's the difference here. It's a long and a short one, and for the 5.5 you need the long one. The one with a pistol grip is in front. Slide it in. So you just oops up. That's it. And here in the back, the center strut needs to be deflated. That's the only thing we have to care about. And that just, and that's it. Boom. Wow, it's only 8 psi. I think that's, just make sure you're pushing this little button. Otherwise, the valve is open and it's gonna deflate the minute you take, or the second you take the pump out. There's a gust coming. I want to be up in the water with the gust. The Dietmar's not up and running at the moment, so it might have been a good call to go for the 5.5. We'll see. Oh, there's a gust coming. So that's the board. Yeah, plenty. Oh my god. Yep, plenty of lift here. Nice. Okay. See, I'm sinking on a 55. It's a sinker for me, but there's Oh, it's cold in the water. Doing good. Up and riding. Oh, nice. Look at this. And this is all gear I've never used before. Oh, look at this. This is straight out of the box. One hand riding. Let's do another dive. Do some downwind first. Yep. Nice. Oh man, that's sweet gear. And I'm not used to the lift of this glide wing. It's kind of like, because it's thicker than the Razor Pros I usually ride, there's like a lot of low end, which I'm really not used to. They say the One-Lock feels just super smooth, and it does. I was not sure because of that gap on the fuse, and but it's just like they say. It's buttery smooth. I'm doing this slingshot right here. I'm doing it one-handed. The Skybrid is super nice. So that's a sick combo. All right. Oh, sweet, look at that. Okay, let's go one-handed. Tilt the camera a little bit. Whoa, that's so much power on a 5.5. Amazing. Let's do flagged out. Okay, this is flagged out. I mean, this is amazing. I can pump this wing, short pumps. I can pump it forever, like really. And then I just do pump a jibe, get the wing down, and I'm up again. Nice. So easy. Hands are getting cold, Joe. Oh, take a break. Warm up my hands. Okay, I've got to show you something. I'm gonna pull this, lift it on purpose, and see how it just stays up. It's not going anywhere. I can fly it like a kite. Super nice handle. We don't have much wind. Like, this is maybe 10 knots at its best. Probably 8 right now. Just need a little gust. Once I'm up and riding, it's all fine. But with 55 liters, I'm probably 70 kilograms right now. With the wetsuit, I've got the Prolimit Vapor, 6 mil. It's just, okay. Let's do this. Sit now. Push, 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 tack. Up and going. This is how easy it is. Now, it's hard for me to tell if it's the board or the foil. So usually I don't change too many things. I have to do more tests, but just for a first try, first session, this is amazing. And it pumps. Like, I can take it around the jibe. So easy. And just, if I wanted to, I can just pump the jibe. Ah, beautiful. Heading towards winter. It's getting cold. So let's talk real quick about the gear. That was amazing. I don't know why, but I think I hit the jackpot in setting it out. I was just in the perfect spot, so I balanced the foil on the board perfectly. The Glide 1125, that's what it is from the new One-Lock Slingshot system. It's a little thicker, it's got a lot of lift. I could easily pump it. I could pump it around turns, I could pump it in circle, I could pump it forever, almost. I could have let go of the wing and just pumped that much lift. So there's a lot of lift. It turns nice, but it was, for me, I would probably go a size smaller or 2 sizes smaller. So that will be, I think, the 950 or the 725. I've got the 725, gonna try that one this week. One-Lock. It's just, they say it's smooth in the water, and it is. It just feels buttery, and I didn't expect that. I handed it to a friend of mine, like always if you show up with new gear on the spot, they all want to try it, and I handed it to him. It was too big for him. He said, wow, it's like on tracks, because it is. It would usually going way smaller on the front wing. But he was on the same page with me when it comes down to how smooth it was in the water. And then leaving the water, it was 10 seconds. It's such a major thing, and it's going to be the shortest part in this video because it only took a few seconds. So just arrived at home, I just want to finish this real quick. The Skybrid is amazing. It's got heaps of speed. I handed it to a mate, and he's a little bit heavier, and still on the 55 he had more than enough speed to get up. He struggled a little bit because there was not much wind, and 55 is, he's probably 70, 75, 75 I guess. Maybe even more with the winter wetsuit. So 55 on the River Rhine and 10 knots of wind, maybe 12 on the gusts is not much. But once he was on the water surface and he could start into acceleration, he was just up and going. So that was amazing. It's a really nice shape. I just placed the foil more or less in the middle of the tracks. So there's plenty of room to move forward and backward. And even if you have something like an F1 foil, I think it's still gonna fit perfectly. The swing rate is amazingly good because if you're standing, I think 1/3 of the board is kind of behind your back foot and 2/3 are in front of your back foot. So it feels a lot lighter in the water than you think it would for a 5.4, which is kind of big. It's quick. And it worked perfectly fine. I did some touchdowns on purpose, and that was amazing. Because it's so long and there's not much rocker, I thought it would be sticking into the water. But I think even being so long, pointy and narrow, there's still a little bit of a surface area in the nose that just bounces off. And you could tell that it was slightly underwater and then would come up. And that was, yeah, that surprised me. That was pretty good handling. I like the colors. Colors are amazing. I don't like red. Like most of the balls, I don't like most of the balls, but this one's pretty nice. Grip pad is really nice. Handling was good. So I'm gonna do more testing on the Skybrid for sure. I'm gonna make a decent review, but first impression is solid, like really solid. Real quick to the quick connector from Slingshot. That was easy. Like really taking apart the whole set, like taking off the front wing, stabilizer, which are making up the fuse together, and then taking off the mast is 30 seconds, I'd say. You are really able to take everything apart in 30 seconds, and that's super quick. I think the only question that's more or less left is how will it behave over time? Like it's going to be a decent review for sure, and way more testing. But this could, for a lot of people, this could really be a game changer. So it's sad that if you're on a Slingshot system, on the Phantasm series, you can't take anything into the new system. So you do have to buy everything from scratch. That's kind of sad, but you're gaining a lot of functionality at the same time. So I'm really impressed. Same for the SlingWing V5. I think still the boom. I had the same boom on the NXT. It's a really solid wing. Center strut and front strut are really thick, making out a lot of grunt and lift right from the start. So I think beginners and intermediates are gonna love this wing. I was able to just sheet in and go. So no pumping. If you pump, it's a low wind weapon because of that thick profile. The only thing, hand placement is a little different from the NXT because the NXT has like a thinner profile, so I can move my hand a little bit forward. And on the SlingWing V5, if it's sheeting into the wind when you're going straight, or if you're trying to go upwind, and just move your front hand a little bit back. Other than that, I think grunt on the low end is amazing. It's more than the NXT for sure. Good session. I hope you enjoyed this POV style, something different in between, and I think it's
yeah, that's what we're all winging for. That's what we're all foiling for, is getting out there, getting stoke, sharing the stoke with our mates and friends out there. So there's going to be a lot of things coming up. I'm going to make a decent video of the Skybrid for sure. Same for the Slingwing. Still need to test the other one and put my hours on the gear before I make my final verdict. One-Lock, there's going to be a lot of stuff on the One-Lock for sure, because that's yeah, maybe next level. I don't know yet, but it's really, really promising. So that's it for today. Gonna take a shower. See you next time. Don't forget to follow my channel to not miss out on all the content that's coming up. Take care.